Hello guys, Rollback1 here, coming at you with a new Yu-Gi-Oh video, and in today's Yu-Gi-Oh video we're doing the future of Yu-Gi-Oh along with Charmander, as always, and honestly, Konami made Sushi an archetype. Are you having a laugh, Konami? Are you like yesterday you gave us the magic keys, which is really cool and really exciting and has fusion and the ritual potential and all this other stuff. And today you give us sushi. You give us sushi. It's a normal monster as well, so I can use it in magic keys, but sushi? Really? Oh, anyway guys, Rollback1 here. We're doing the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! As I said. Charmander is in the background, and just a surprise that we're doing a sushi archetype, aren't you, Charmander? And it's just like, I don't even know, man. But guys, in today's video, we're going to be looking at this new sushi archetype, and we're going to be looking at some new Gizmek cards as well. Hopefully they're good. I hope they're good because I want them to be good, but the sushi archetype is just, and yeah, let's get into it and read these new cards. So, starting off, we have Gizmek bunnies. It's a Gizmek rabbit. So, Gizmek Inaba is a wind machine effect, level 1, and it 50 attack and 50 defense. What? I think that's the first monster in the game that has ever had 50 attack and 50 defense. And I get why, because all the Gizmeks have like 50s in their attack points, but this is the first monster that's ever had 50 attack and 50 defense. That's kind of funny. What does it do though? When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one machine monster from your hand whose attack equals its own defense. In defense position. Okay, so it's basically just a free summon from hand for pretty much any Gizmek, so that's kind of nice. And second effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard and target one machine monster you control whose attack equals its own defense. For the rest of this turn, you cannot declare an attack except with that monster. Also, its attack and defense become the total original attack of all machine monsters you currently control whose attack equals their own defense. Okay, so pretty much, you summon this, you banish a card from your graveyard, then target a machine monster you control. That card literally gains everything. If you've got 5 Gizmeks on the board, or 5 machine monsters that equal their defense, it's gonna gain all of their attacks. So, just make Gizmek Orochi, like, bigger than 10k sometimes, if you can potentially do that. So that's what the Gizmek bunny does. Interesting. That's either a chicken or a rooster, maybe a peacock? Okay. Gizmek Naganaki. It is a light machine effect with 950 level 2. And it seems like these are the lower monster Gizmeks, because I'm pretty sure all the Gizmeks that we currently have in the game are level 5 or higher. I don't think we have a level 4 one. I know we have like a level 9, a level 8, and a level 7. Because we got the stag, we got the Orochi, and I think the dog is a level 6, but I also think the fox is a level 7. I'm not too sure, I can't remember all their levels, but cool. And let's see what it does. So you contribute one machine monster whose total attack equals its own defense. Okay. Special summon one machine monster from your deck whose attack equals its own defense, but with a lower level than the tributed monster. Summon Gizmek Orochi. Summon any Gizmek from your deck that is lower than level 8. Okay, cool. Second effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target one of your face-down banished machine monsters whose attack equals its own defense, add it to your hand. Okay, so pretty much this says, I'm in the graveyard, I banish myself, I look at all the cards that I banished with my Gizmek Orochi, and I add one of the machines back to my hand. One of the Gizmek monsters. Cool. That's interesting. I like it. It's nice. It's a little way to get back face-down banished cards with Gizmek Orochi around. Nice. And that looks like something from Naruto. It is a frog one. Okay. We got frog Gizmeks now. Gizmek Taniguchi. Okay, it's an Earth Machine, level 3, 1450 attack and 1450 defense, of course. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can place one machine monster from your deck whose total attack equals its own defense on top of your deck. I don't like cards that do this for the pure fact that it really accomplishes nothing, because of if your opponent breaks your board, and that monster that you put on top of your deck does nothing, it's not really going to get you anywhere, and you're just going to be sitting there like, oh great, I could have had this, but I needed something else, so... But yeah, I don't really like things that put stuff on top of your deck. Second effect though, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one machine monster in your graveyard whose attack equals its own defense, special summon it. So what I'm seeing is a bit of a pattern here, because you can banish this card from your graveyard to then make everything bigger, or make something really big. You can banish it from your graveyard to add something from your graveyard, and then this one is you can banish it to just special summon a Gizmek from your graveyard. There's a pattern going on here, and it seems like all the little ones have effects that revolve around the graveyard, and also on summon. So that's pretty much what I'm getting at here. Interesting. That is a boar. Okay, so Gizmek Ibuki. Water Machine effect, level 4, 1850, 1850, of course. First effect, if you control a machine monster whose attack equals its own defense, you can special summon this card from your hand. 3 summons! I like that. Second effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one machine monster you control whose attack equals its own defense. Send one machine monster whose attack equals its own defense, but with a lower level than that target, from your deck to the graveyard. And if you do, that target gains attack and defense equal to the sent monster's attack times 100. So it's pretty much just an orchestrated nightmare. Cool. It's just literally that. It says I get to go ahead and banish it, target a monster, boost its attack, and get like a Gizmek Orochi if the monster's level 9, or send the frog if it's like a level 4, just anything lower than the current Gizmek's monster's level. And I'm assuming it's to get more of these Gizmeks into the graveyard, which is actually kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you can just get things in your graveyard, and if you can get like this stag on board, which I believe is level 9, you can just send Gizmek Orochi and then get a free summon of Gizmek Orochi, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty decent. And is this a field spell? Ooh, okay. Gizmek Legend. I am not going to pronounce that. No Kiki. I'll pronounce the last bit, but I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Okay, I'll try and pronounce it. Kamitsukawashiime-no-Kikie. I think that's how you pronounced it. If I butchered the name, I butchered the name. Okay, so it's a field spell, and its first effect you can only use once per turn. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 3 cards of your deck, and if you do, you can add one excavated machine monster whose total attack equals own defense. Also banish the rest face down. I like having the ability to add one of the top 3 cards from your deck to your hand, but obviously there is the issue of you're banishing the rest, and if there's like 3 good Gizmeks there that you really want to add to your hand, it's going to be a kind of a conundrum. You're going to obviously take what's best, but I don't really like banishing all 3 face down. But I guess that kind of goes in tandem with stuff like the well, rooster here. I'm guessing it's a rooster or the peacock, I don't know what it is, but to add one of them back to your hand. But kind of cool. Has a way to search. Each time a machine monster whose attack equals own defense is normal special summoned, place 1 counter on this card. Counters? What does it do when they're removed? Monsters on the field whose attack does not equal its own defense can activate their effects while this card has 10 or more counters on Nani. What? So if I get this to insane number of counters, I just get to have a free negation, which just, well, not negation, but I just get to have a free floodgate that says no, you can't play the game. Nice. If there's a way to get 10 counters on this in 1 turn, this would be busted. This would actually be really busted. So that's really cool. Now let's go on to the sushi archetype. I don't know why Konami made a sushi archetype, but let's see what it does. So Rice Suship. Oh god, it's an Aqua normal monster, 2000 attack, 0 defense, level 4, and it's got a lot of flavor text, so you know what? Let's read it. In a certain Suship port in which I've been interested for a while, there is a rice Suship of which only 2,000 vessels a year are produced, which with a self-developed old rice that is not too sticky, but with a profound taste that cannot be enjoyed in any other port, or which many critics have heavily acclaimed. The interior of the harbour is of high status, making one's heart beat with excitement. As for the sought after Suship, despite the vinegar concentration, grasping technique, and moulding worthy of a craftsman, there was still something that wasn't quite right, wasn't quite there. Thus, the store owner speaks a red vinegar made in Edo front that will add a mellow and rich fragrance, will be arriving to the port in the upcoming days. And from hearing that, I'm looking forward to this addition. It is unfortunate that the surrounding sea area was somewhat noisy. It is what with great expectation of a future visit that I am grading it with a 4 stars. So pretty much, this flavor text is just a food review. This is a joke, right? Konami, this is actually a joke. This is when you made Treat Toad Totally Awesome or something like that, because you just made a card with a literal food review on it. What the hell? Okay, cool. Konami, you're trolling. Sick. So, Suship, let's see what this does. So it's a fire aqua effect, level 4, 200 attack, 300 defense. You can only special summon the way of this card's name's first effect once per turn. You can only use this card's second effect once per turn. If you control a Rice Suship, you can special summon this card from your hand. Alright, free special summon if you control this one. This one right here. Cool. There's like chopsticks and everything on the artwork as well. Wait, no, those aren't chopsticks. Those are cranes! They're cranes! They look like chopsticks! Oh my god, they're cranes! Second effect, during your main phase, you can excavate the top 3 cards of your deck, and if you do, add to your hand or special summon 1 excavated Rice Suship. Also shuffle the rest back into your deck. Okay. They have an Xyz monster, so cool. Dreadnought Suship, Roe-class first Wardish. Okay. Xyz Fire Aqua effect, 2200 attack, 300 defense, 2 level 4 monsters. It's generic, so you can play Rice in any deck, or Sushi in any deck. First effect, if this card is Xyz summoned, you can apply these effects based on the monsters used as material. If you used a Rice Suship, you can draw 1 card. If you use a Roe Suship, this card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Okay. Once per turn, when your Suship monster special summoned from the X deck inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you attack 1 card on the field, destroy it. So this is just, it's good if you use the Rice monsters, the sushi monsters, but any other point in time? No, this is not that great. If you inflict battle damage with it, then you get to go ahead and kill a card, which is kind of nice, but this just makes me laugh, it really does. And they have a field spell. Okay, they have a field spell. Cool, what does the field spell do? Suship Galley Kaisen. Field spell. Once per turn, if you normal or special summon a Suship monsters, even during the damage step, oh okay, that's very rare, you can place 1 Suship card from your deck on top of the deck. Again, I don't really like effects that place cards on top of your deck because there's no guarantee you're going to get them, but, well, there's a guarantee you're going to get them, but you might need something else. Second effect, once per turn, if your Suship monsters special summon from the X deck is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card, your opponent must pay life points equal to its defense. Then you can special summon 1 Rice Suship from your hand, and if you do, immediately after this effect resolves, Xyz summon 1 Suship Xyz monster using only that monster as material. Wait, what? Once per turn, if your Suship monsters special summoned from the X deck is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card, your opponent has to pay life points. So, if you've got a Rice Suship in your hand, and your opponent kills this, your opponent is paying life points to give you a free summon, and give you another Rice Suship that will give you a draw as well? You broke my crap, you're paying for it. Oh, Konami, what is this? Oh, this is a joke, right? This is an actual archetype. Oh my god. I can't believe this is like the potato chip archetype all over again, for God's sake. Suship Roll Specials. Normal trap card. When you activate this card, you can reveal 1 Rice Suship in your hand. Reveal 3 Suship monsters from your deck. Your opponent picks 1 for you to add to your hand. Also, shuffle the rest back into the deck. If you reveal a Rice Suship when you activate this card, you choose instead. Cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and add the one that gives me a free summon. Sick. Second effect, if this card is in your graveyard except the turn it was sent to there, you can banish this card and target 3 Suship monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them back into the deck, and then draw 1 card. Okay, so this is just a free search, that's a recycle card, and I've read all of these Rice cards, and I'm just thinking, this is a joke, right? Konami didn't actually make a sushi deck. Like, what the hell? Like, seriously, the chopsticks are cranes. You can clearly see this is a shipyard. You've got literally a whole shipyard dedicated to making rice ships that apparently are only made 2,000 of them a year or something, which is said on here, and I'm just like, it actually just surprises me how this is an actual thing, and I love it. I love how Konami actually made this. It's a very nice joke and very funny, but I can't believe it. It's something so unbelievable, right? But yeah, the sushi deck, it's interesting, it's cool. I don't think it's going to be meta in any way, shape, or form from these cards that I've seen. Like, the field spell's kind of cool because it says you're paying for the ship that you basically destroyed or eaten, I don't know. And then you've got a trap card that says you can search your deck and then recycle, which is kind of nice. And the monster does work with the deck. It gives you a draw and gives you additional attacks, which is really nice as well. But yeah, it's just an interesting deck. And then the Gizmek cards are very, very good. They're very good for what they do, and they're definitely going to make Gizmek potentially an actual playable archetype. I could see this probably popping into the meta a bit with maybe some other cards as well, if we get more support and things like that. But right now, it's just like, they can be really good, but it's dependent on how the deck goes and what people do with the deck. Like, I feel like it's got a lot of potential, and I feel like it's got a lot of different things, like especially this field spell. If you do manage to summon 10 Gizmeks in 1 turn, congratulations, you've locked your opponent out pretty much using any monsters on the field, because most monsters don't have the same attack and defense. So that's just really, really nice, and yeah. But guys, that has been the video though. That has been this future of Yu-Gi-Oh! Me and Charmander are just sitting here baffled, like, sushi archetype, man. Sushi archetype. But thanks so much for watching. Tell me what your thoughts are on the new Gizmeks and this basically joke of a sushi archetype in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to check out all the links, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Robotbat1 signing out. Later all. Goddamn sushi. Goddamn.